When it comes to dating and relationships, who is typically seen as the prize, the man or the woman?
The woman.
Ooh, the woman for sure.
The woman.
The woman.
The woman.
So if the woman is the prize, what would that make the man?
The wallet.
Yeah.
Doesn't that place the man at a lower value and status to the woman?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Don't women typically want to date a man on her level or higher?
Yeah.
Yes.
So don't women typically want to date a man who's a prize and not a loser?
Look, I get it. These degenerate feminists have seemingly taken over the internet. They seem to be the only girls you can even see on the internet. You know, you see an OnlyFans there, you see a girl cheating on her boyfriend there. All you see is these degenerate women all around. So that can entirely change your perception of women as a whole. But I'm here to tell you, that's the internet. You know, that's the internet. So I think a lot of people know the internet is not real. You know, people on the internet show you what they want to show you. You know, they don't show you that they're a single mother. They don't show you that they're struggling to pay their bills. They don't show you what they don't want to show you. And these women appear to simps as the only women there are in the world. You know, that all the women in the world are modern day feminists. All the women in the world do have OnlyFans. They do think they're better than men. They do have masculine qualities. But I mean, the truth is, if you talk to women in real life, no doubt you're gonna find women like these women. However, what you'll also find is lots and lots of women who still have good values, who still have good morals, who still are traditional women. It's become decreasingly common nowadays to find these women, but they still exist. And so if you hate women as a whole, if you generalize women as a whole as being angry modern day feminists, then you've already lost, because you've already put that in your head that no woman is good. If you put in your head that no woman is good, you're gonna avoid talking to women, because, I mean, why would you? Why would you talk to women who are like what you see on the internet? You know, there's no reason to. But if you wake up to reality and realize that there is an abundance of good women, well, then you've won. You've already won. And if you have confidence and you're talking to women every single day, just as it's a regular thing, because it is a regular thing. Human interaction is a very, very normal thing that I think a lot of people lack. A lot of people don't even have the confidence to have a conversation with the opposite gender, with the opposite sex. That's step one, is just building your confidence. But step two, you know, is just realizing that not all women are these terrible degenerate women. Part of that as well is realizing that you may very well be the problem. I'm gonna say that again. You may very well be the problem. And so maybe women don't give you attention. Maybe women don't chase you. Maybe women don't want you. Maybe women don't even want to have a conversation with you. And chances are, if a woman won't even have a conversation with you, you are the problem. So what I mean by that is you need to work on yourself. You need to improve yourself constantly. You need to go to the gym. You need to have your shit together. You need to have a business or at least a stable income. You need to have your shit together. You need to have a stable life. You need to be able to support yourself so that you can then support your woman. No woman wants to be with a weak man. Weak can be physical. Weak can also be they're not financially stable. They aren't independent. They can't even depend on themselves. So how can she depend on you if you can't even depend on yourself? Weak can be, you know, you don't know how to control your emotions. Your emotions own you. Weak can be so many different things. So you need to get better at each one of these facets of life. You know, you need to be in shape. You need to have a stable income. You need to have your emotions in check. And then the women will come. You need to have confidence in yourself. You need to be fine being by yourself, that you aren't chasing women, because you don't need women. If you don't need women, you will get more women because you're not chasing them. Women are smart creatures. They can see that you have your shit together, or they can see that you don't. This being said, women are very, very, very simple creatures. They want the best. So men and women are almost the same, the opposite at the exact same time. So what I mean by that is masculine, high-value men are always striving to improve themselves in each facet of life, financial status, physical health, mental health, etc. But women, especially traditional women, yes, they're improving themselves, but they're focusing on how they can be a good mother, how they can be a good husband, how they can help relieve some of the stress that their husband may have, because their husband isn't going to want to be their husband. They're not going to want to be with them, period, if they're not relieving them from stress. As a man, I'm coming home after a long day of work, after a long day of working on my business, after a long day of working out, after a long day of grinding. I don't want to come home to a nagging wife, or to a nagging girlfriend, or to a nagging woman who is going to cause me more stress. What I'd rather come home to is a woman who's made dinner, who's been taking care of the kids, who's been reducing the stress at home, reducing my stress as a whole. Women do look to improve themselves, but what they look for more is a man who is constantly improving themselves. They look to be with the highest value man they can. They want to date a man with money. They want to date a man who's masculine. They want to date a man who's essentially better than them, at a higher stage in life than they are. And so that's why you see all these women saying, oh, I need my man to make 500 grand minimum, or I need my man to be 6 foot tall. All these standards that women have for men, because feminine nature makes them want to be with the highest value man, want to reproduce with the highest value man. And so they're automatically turned off by these men who aren't in shape. They're not financially stable. They're not independent. You know, they're turned off by these men, and they should be. And so this being said as well, I think a lot of these women, even the toxic women, even the toxic feminist women, I think they actually can provide some benefit to men because they do want to always have a higher value man. And so that pushes men to become higher value men because they want a high value woman. And of course, a lot of these women who are saying that are low value women, so they won't get the man, but you will get the woman if you're a high value man. I guarantee if you're financially stable, you're independent, you're in shape, you can take care of yourself, you will be wanted by women. You will be chased by women because women always want a high value man. So if you're a high value man, guess what? You don't have to chase women. You don't, because women are already chasing you. So women become a part of life, which is what they should be, not your entire life, which is what simps make them to be. So I think you just need to remember to always focus on yourself, always be improving yourself. Simultaneously, you need to also remember women are not evil. You know, women are very, very simple creatures, and I think a lot of men are just offended by the type of creatures they are. They are offended because they're low value men. And so when they realize that women want high value men, they're like, well, shit, I'm not a high value man. Women must be evil. With all that being said, appreciate you guys watching the video. If you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer them. So just leave them in the comments down below and I will get to them as soon as I can. While you're waiting for the next video, I recommend you guys check out this one. It's a very powerful one, and I believe it'll show you a bit of who I am. It'll show you that change is possible. Change is inevitable if you keep working towards yourself. If you focus on yourself, anything is possible.